Hey everybody, it's Matt from Britical Saiyans here, and today I'm going to show you my Son Goku Ultra Instinct Hero Universe 7 deck, so the start deck leader. So on this Unawakened side, he's got Crit, Warrior Universe 7, and then his Awakening. He's got two ways to awaken. If you've got a Universe 7 card in play with 25k power or more, you utilize at 4 or less, you draw 2 cards and you flip them over. Generally, you'll go for the first way, unless your opponent's really aggroing you. Sadly, you don't get energy back with him, but it's fine. And then he's still got the Crit and the Warrior Universe 7 when he awakens, but he's got an auto of when he attacks, you draw a card, and you choose up to one of your Universe 7 battle cards and it gains 5k. Really basic leader, but very good. It's not like a Jiren where you do full things off just attacking. So, because it's the Invoker deck, there's a lot of extra cards, but not as many of the multi-cards as you think. So to start off with, we've got my 2 negates, Astro Image Technique. There are more negates further in the deck, but they're battle card based. So Astro Image Technique. It's the sparking one, where you got 5 and drop, you can take a life, and yeah, take a life instead, and you basically gain 40k on your leader, minus a battle card by 10k. So it can save you, it can kill a battle card, it can make it difficult for your opponent. It's good against Victory Strike, or you can just pay 1 if you don't want to take a life. And then we got 3 Tournament of Power. So, Tournament Power, Field, Tournament. Your Universe 7 cards don't have energy exhaust, so anything is Universe 7. The Astro cards, on the other hand, still do have energy exhaust, but you really don't want to be playing those. Yeah. Unless you're playing them for their effects, obviously. And then its activate main, if your leader card is Universe 7, which obviously it's going to be in this case, you switch it into rest mode, you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, you can choose a multicoloured extra card you find there, pull it into your hand, and then put the rest on top or bottom. Oh no, it's not, you don't add one to your hand, sorry. You just rearrange, so you can put the 3 back on top in any order, put them back on the bottom, well, put them on the bottom in any order, not add. I'm thinking of the other guy, aren't I? It's just, yeah, so it's Oracle Think Tank for those who play Vanguard. So then we got your Sensor Beam, because we're using blue. So if you're using blue, you're not going to go, nah, I don't want Sensor Beam unless you've really got no deck space. But you pay the 1 blue, activate battle, you choose up to one of your cards against 5k and you get 2 energy back. For those who've not seen it before. And then we are Universe 7. So you pay 1 red, activate main, you choose up to 1 Universe 7 card from your drop area, add it to your hand, or you choose up to 1 Universe 7 card with energy cost 4 or less. Yeah, choose up to 1 Universe 7 card with energy cost 4 or less, add to your hand. And then obviously shuffle your deck then. And then we got 2 Tyranny's Cost. Tyranny's Cost, not costs. Energy Exhaust, activate main, pay the 2, or Invoker, pay 1. You draw 2 cards, so your opponent has 11 or more cards in their hand. They choose cards until they got 10 left. And then we got 2 copies of Emperor's Death Beam. So, Energy Exhaust, activate main / battle, you choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and he gets minus 30k. The fact this is activate battle as well just makes it amazing. And then it's got an activate main skill. Yeah, okay. So it's not like the other one. So you send this from your drop area to your warp, you look at the top card of your deck. If it's a multicolour extra card, you can add it to your hand, otherwise you put it card back on top. Then we got 2 copies of Royal, how do you pronounce this one?
Condemnation.
That. It's awkward.
Yeah.
So 4 costs, but Invoker it can cost 1. Energy Exhaust, Counterplay, if you lead a card's Universe 7, the battle... let me see. So the battle card being played has an energy cost of 8 or less. It's placed at the bottom of the owner's deck instead. And then he's got the same Activate Main where you can send it to the warp and then look at the top card of your deck and add multi. I think they all pretty much have that, with a few exceptions. And then we got 2 copies of We're In This Together. So this is from the starter deck. Energy Source, Activate Main, if you lead a card, well it costs 4. So if you lead a card Universe 7, you choose all your opponent's battle cards with 25k power or less and KO them. Sadly it doesn't ignore barrier. I wish it did for a 4 cost, you know, just because you haven't got Invoker it does cost 4. Should ignore barrier, but it does kill the board, so I suppose it balances. But unlike the other 2, this one's actually means you can pay a red and add it from your drop area back to your hand, so you can keep wiping your opponent's board, sort of. If they got barrier, then yeah, you can't. And then for the last of the extra cards, we've got 2 copies of Catastrophic Blow. So Energy Exhaust, and then Activate Main. If you have a red/blue multicolored Sun Goku card in play, and there are no battle cards in your battle area. No, sorry. If you got 1 in play, or there are no battle cards in your battle area, you deal 1 damage to your opponent. So you can have an empty board or the Sun Goku out and damage your opponent. But then its Activate Main is you send it from the drop area to the warp to look at the top card of your deck. And that's it for the extra cards. So the 1 costs. We've got 3 copies of Whis. So this Whis is you pay 1 of blue, play it, auto, you add the tournament power, blah 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 blah. This from your deck to your hand. So that's why I've done this kind of a 3-3 split. Because it equals out. This you can, with having 3-3, you can generally try to open up with 1 of them. Obviously you'd rather open up with the Whis, just because then you can search it out and it's deck thinning. If you open up with this and you got no Whis, at least you still have this. So that's why I've decided to go with a 3-3 split on those. And then my other negate is Master Roshi. Yes, I know it's got yellow, but Warrior Universe 7 removes a specified cost, so. It also comes in the starter deck as well, so if you actually want to buy a starter deck just for these, and maybe a few other cards, it's worth it.
Oh.
Yeah, it actually comes in the starter deck as well. Oh. I think so does Senzubean as well, actually, saying that. Right, so onto the 2 costs. I go with, should we do that first, or we'll do the super combos first. So for the super combos, I decided to go 2 in the backbone. So if you're Universe 7, nice 4 or less, 5 or less, sorry, 10k draw a card. Hasn't got 10k normally, so you do have to wait until you're under 5 or less. And then we got 2 Beerus. So when you combo this during your opponent's turn, you get a multicoloured energy back to active mode. So if it's tapped out, you go super combo, get your energy back. And then I got 4 copies of the Star Deck card, the Ultra Instinct Sun Goku Universal Impulse. So this is here to try and get the Awakening off on turn 2, because its first auto of when you play it, it gains 10,000 power. And you can't play non-Universe 7 battle cards for the duration of turn, but that doesn't matter for this deck. And then when your opponent plays, it's other autos, when your opponent plays a battle card, you can bounce this back to your hand. So turn 2, play this out. It goes up to 26. That meets his condition for the Awakening. Awaken. Yay. Fun times. And then got 2 Hidden Power Isekai. This is just pay 1 10k combo double strike, so because it's crit, all the crit pressure And double striking is always nice to have. And then I got 1 copy of Frieza Undying Emperor. So it costs 2 blue, it's a counterplay, you can play it, and then if the battle card your opponent is playing has an energy cost of 3 or less, it goes back to the hand instead. So it's like, oh, okay, I paid 2, you're bringing that one, it costs 3, awesome, goes back to your hand, and I got a 15k body on the board. Fun times. So on to the free costs. To start off with, we've got the 4 copies of Golden Frieza. Was that Sovereign Technique? I think it's Sovereign Technique. Yeah. So Energy Exhaust, Invoker. So Invoker, you can pay a multicolour from the energy to play your multicoloured extra cards. And then it's also, if you lead a card Universe 7, when you play it, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, add an extra multicoloured extra card from there to your hand, and then you put the rest on top or bottom of your deck in any order. And then the last of the 3 costs, we've got the Inspired Technique for Vegeta. I've only got 3, I would like to have 4, but it is what it is really, you've got to work with what you got. He's got all keywords: Barrier, Deflect, Energy Exhaust, and Invoker. So it's an annoying thing for your opponent to get round unless your opponent goes, I ignore Barrier on everything I do. At least you can't be stopped coming into play, so at least that's the main thing. Wait. Have I mixed a card up somewhere? Have I dropped a card? No, it's over there, that's why. I was like, looking at the 6 costs, I was like, hang on, I'm missing a card here. Okay, so on to the 5 costs. Shut up. Got 4 copies of Steadfast Ally Vegeta. So if you've not actually looked into the starter deck or only got the starter deck for a few other cards, you might have overlooked this card. It's got Blocker, Energy Exhaust, but he has a very nice auto of when one of your red-blue multicolour battle cards is removed from the battle area by a skill. If this guy isn't in play, you can play it from your hand for free. So, turn 2, play this, do your whatever, shenanigans, cool, right, opponent's turn, the battle card they play, oh look, this goes back to my hand, oh look, I get a 25k blocker on turn 2 for free. Awesome. So that's why I've done that, and I do a 4-4 split just purely because I want to try and open up with these 2, and so I can do it on the turn 2 plays, as it were. So then on to the 6 costs. To start off with, we've got 2 copies of the Ultra Instinct Son Goku Energy Explosion. So Energy Exhaust, Invoker, so another Invoker for the deck. But then his first auto is you choose 3 of your energy and place them in your drop area when you play it. When you play it from hand anyway. Then I've got to double check it because damn lighting. Right, so you choose 3 of your energy and place them in your drop area when you play this from your hand. Choose up 3 of your cards in your drop area and negate their energy exhaust and place them in your energy. So yeah, you pay 6 and get 3 back. So you just remove 3 of your extra 3 multicolours, put them back in active. And then his other auto of once per turn, when one of your cards deals damage to your opponent, deal additional damage. So let me just grab the card wherever it is. Can't find it. Catastrophic blow. So pay 6, bring this guy out, bring 3 energy back. Pay 1, take a damage. Its effect, take a damage. Oh, you're on 2. Oh, you're dead. It's basically the win con for the deck. I would try to have 4 of each, but I haven't, sadly. But it's fine. If you can get 4 of each, do it.
What would you take out in your build to have 4 of each then?
Right, to max out on it, I would probably that would come out. probably would end up losing these because I just don't get any use out of them. Sort of. I mean, I know I can get the Vegeta and stuff, but probably end up losing those.
Not a priority.
Yeah. But at the same time, like, this could go down with that Goku to a 3-3 instead of 4-4. To fit them in.
So yeah, that would what you'd be doing with it if you had the 4 of each.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, that's just a rough idea. It probably would be that just to make it easier on myself. And obviously having the one off of that, you may as well just swap it out. But then for the last of the cards and for the 6 cards, because I only got 2 of these, which is fine. I don't think like you need any more than 2 anyway. Was this a Dash Pack promo one or a Tournament Pack promo one? I think it was a Dash Pack, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dash Pack one. It's got Triple Strike, Deflect, and Energy Source. But then its activate main is crazy. So you choose 2 red/blue multi-color extra cards from your from your hand. Yeah, from your hand and or drop area. You send them to your warp, and then you choose to one of your opponent's leader cards. It gets minus 5k power for the duration turn. Then switch this card to active mode. I know I haven't got many of the multicolored things, and you have to do that multiple times. But if somehow you end up with them all in there, well, I say with all of them, it's basically if you end up with, where are they all? This one, this one, this one, and this one. You can do it 4 times. If you end up with like all the copies in there. Even doing this once, is bad enough because you're minusing the leader by 5k. So even if you don't kill them with this and the multi attacks, the leader's minus by 5 quite a bit, and then. But yeah, there you go, guys. So thank you very much for watching my deck profile on this. Leave any thoughts you have in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. So, bye bye.